Welcome to the Bone Collector. No, I'm just kidding. We're talking beautiful bones. Bones are beautiful, man, and we're talking Beautiful Bones episode dos. That means two. I barely know what it means. I'm Mexican. Well, anyway, so I'm not gonna lie, guys. When it first this episode kinda it just starts off where okay, this little girl. I have a feeling this is gonna play out like everything else when we get into it. She's either gonna be abused by her parents because that looks like it was heading that way. But the beauty of this show is that, yes, it starts off a little slow. However, it gets good. It gets really good. You get invested. You pay attention. You just follow along. You're like, you know what? The crime solving or the solving of this murder or the solving of this situation. I know I've seen 1,000 shows like this, yet I'm still interested. I still trying to put the puzzle together. So, what the show does good is it captures my attention. It starts off slow, and I always say, I don't know, this might be the episode or this might be the series that basically it's going to be average and whatever. And it's not amazing. However, what it does, it reels you in. It reels you in. And you want to see what the hell happened in this current situation that they're in. And I'm talking about a boy. I just call him boy. And with the brilliant and beautiful Sakuroku. But I'm going to call her Sakura. I'm going to call her Sakura for short because I don't want to butcher her name. Because I butcher a lot of names, guys. So I'm going to call her Sakura. The bone. The beautiful but mysterious, not sociable woman who loves bones and her companion boy. That's what his name is. It's boy. Or Shotaro, I believe. So this episode dealt with a little girl. She was lost. She had blood on her backpack. Boy or Shotaro or Tatsuki, I'm going to call him Shotaro, basically sees her, takes her to the police. Utsumi is the police officer that helps them out. They try to figure out where she come from, where's her mom, where's her dad, this and that, and they bring her over to Sakura. And Sakura, I love when she opens the door and she's like super pissed. Like, listen, I've been doing bones since 4 a.m. My body doesn't want to hear you listen. My body wants to go to sleep. So that was pretty funny. Overall, the whole gist of it was they want to find out what is going on with this girl, why she lost, where's her records. Sakura notices her arm. It hasn't healed right. Her bones haven't healed right. So the mother is kind of neglecting her, or hasn't really taken her in to get her proper healing or get those bones corrected. So kind of neglect, I guess you could say that. And we find out that the mother is in the house, but she's dead. So there was a whole situation that has to deal with her mother being dead, trash everywhere, a second child that was placed because this little girl's mother was murdered. And we get a little flashback or what Sakura is thinking of how it went down, of how this mother got struck and got slashed and was able to keep the man outside and able to get her child to safety, how to get both her children to safety. Who this guy is, he's pretty much a junkie, a druggie. And that's basically the gist of the episode. What this episode does really good, though, is, like I said, it captures your attention. You're trying to figure out, okay, what went down along with these characters. However, there is something that kind of annoys me a little bit. It's when Sakura is ready to, she slaps her gloves on. She's ready to dissect the situation. However, I don't like this transformation type deal. I think the mood and tone, it doesn't fit with that. That transformation, it's not an overall physical transformation. It's a psychological transformation. It's her deducing. It's like what I could really compare it to. It's like Ghost in the Shell when Makoto is going through, in the cyber web, and you go through all these changes of color, this and that. They throw color at you. They throw this music at you. But what's good about that is it fits the show. With this, when Sakura is getting ready to dissect, and they have her moment where she closes her eyes, she visualizes everything. You have these beautiful colors, beautiful palette. You have this music come in that's a little bit cartoony. It just doesn't fit with everything, what the mood and everything else is set. Especially when this junkie guy comes barging in and trying to kill everybody. I gotta mention though, we find out who the little girl's mom is from Shotaro. I believe his name is Shotaro. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shotaro is friend comes along and sees the little girl, and she helps out with, I believe, like soup kitchen, so to speak. So, and she notices the little girl, and she knows who she is, her real name, and this and that. But like going back to that one deal, yeah. So Sakura's transformation type deal, it just doesn't, to me, in my opinion, it does not fit the overall tone and show of it. It would be just nice if she slaps the gloves on. Maybe you keep that little when she puts on her glove and you hear that little slap, maybe have that still there, and then her going right into the body. But they want to bring out a lot of something kind of crazy and beautifully. It's beautiful, all right. It's beautiful. The animation's beautiful, but the whole thing is just. It's just a little odd to me. It's just a little off-putting to me. It doesn't work with with everything else that's going. It takes you out of it just a little bit. I'm not saying it's a physical transformation. I'm not saying that. It's a really psychological transformation. It's her getting ready to dissect, or not dissect, but we'll dissect the situation and figure out what is going on. But I don't know. It just doesn't work for me for some reason. I really liked how Shotaro protected. He's a black belt. I was like, man, you should have done that shit earlier. Get that guy on the ground. When he takes out the junkie, it was great to see Sakura use his name, and she visualized. I don't think that was him when she was visualizing him when he was a child. A child, and he was running. This child was running away from Sakura. I don't think that was him. I can't really. Trying to think back on it. I think it was another person, because Shotaro was saying, who is this person that she keeps saying, But I thought that was Shotaro. I thought that was his name. I don't know. It's a little odd, I guess. But what I got out of it was that it's not him. It's like she's remembering somebody from the past. It might have been her friend or something like that, or it might have been Shotaro. Because I was like, Shotaro, isn't that your name? Or yeah, she called out your name. She didn't call you boy. She called out your name. But maybe I just kind of misinterpreted, or the subtitles were a little off. I don't know. I was a little, because he did say at the end, like, I wonder who this person's name she keeps mentioning. She said this before when I saved everybody by getting that guy on his ass. So I might have been, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little. Maybe I'm out of here. Maybe I'm crazy. I think I might be crazy. I think I'm crazy. Well, anyway. So that's basically about it, the gist of it. It's, you know what? It's not an amazing show. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get going. But once it gets going, and if it's a story, a scenario that you're kind of interested in, I think you'll really enjoy it more. It is not Mushi. If you want to see something like anthology kind of stories, or just not in a coherent story, it's different kind of stories. It's a wanderer trying to help everybody, trying to also solve a lot of mysteries, a lot of sicknesses and stuff. Mushi is the show. That has beautiful animation, beautiful storytelling. It's just overall, and the manga I hear is just phenomenal. So I had to watch. I had to read the manga. But Beautiful Bones does its job. It keeps me entertained. It makes me think, and it has beautiful animation. The animation and their characters are intriguing, but they're not fantastic. Especially the main protagonist, boy. He's not too interesting. We're getting to know him a little bit more with the black belt situation as Gramps and everything. But I think we really want to know is his relationship with Sakura and what the hell's up with that. So overall, pretty decent episode. Pretty good. I'll say it's a pretty good episode. It definitely went a kind of a different direction. It went a different direction than I expected, and that was a good direction. And I really did enjoy overall what they accomplished in this episode. I thought it was a good episode, and I thought, I think this series along the way is just hopefully gets better and better and better. I would like to know more of definitely the relationship of these two, more of the characters, if we have any more characters to be introduced by, and just overall maybe a more kind of crazy and fascinating little arc that we're getting into where they have to solve a mystery that's going to take more than one episode. Because those are always like the best for these type of shows. Just it takes you a while to kind of deduce what's going on. So give me a 7. Just give me a 7. But if you know what that reference is, it's with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. You guys know. You guys know your movies, right? But that's it. That's about it. So, good episode. Thank you guys for listening. I am Dan Man, Down Son. Please push the subscribe button. I have a lot more videos other than this show. I also have Walking Dead, more anime, music, you name it. And like I said, man, you guys have a good time, good day, good time, good times. Now I'm just wasting time, and I gotta edit this. Comment below, like the video if you like it, and let me know your thoughts on the show. What do you think so far? Are you enjoying it? Is it predictable? Is it too predictable for you, or you actually has to make you think a little bit? I think it's a little bit predictable, yet it makes me think a little bit. So it's a little bit of balance of both. So it's something I've seen before, but yet it's done very, not stylish, but the animation is beautifully done, and the way the pacing and they put it together, it's done very well done. Very well done. Like my meat. So, thanks for listening. I'm Dan Making Dance. I'm out.